So Justin Fields is a huge problem for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm not so sure the Steelers think Fields is a better option than Russell Wilson right now. I mean, I'm going to talk about that, but maybe the cool thing to see right now is what the addition of Justin Fields is doing for the defense. He's a huge problem for them, and no one's really talking about that. And what's up? This is Sports Talk Steelers. I'm your host, Sean. Hey, this is a young channel. We are trying to get it moving, and we need you guys. If this is good content, if this is helpful, like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so I can continue doing this. So, at the very least, I think Justin Fields, I think his consistent improvement, that might be cause for a shorter leash should Wilson struggle at the very least. And it might also give them greater hope for him to be the guy as they look towards next year when they'll likely have to choose between the two with contracts coming due. So they're hinting at this thought because no matter how many eye-opening plays Justin provides, no matter how many times he lights up the defense, the Steelers are letting us know who's still in pole position. He's impressed for over a week, but Wilson, he remains the first QB to take a rep during team drills, during 7-on-7, and then Fields, he will enter for the remainder of the period and do his thing. So, and this isn't happening for just one practice. It seems to happen every single time. Wilson takes reps during drills. He'll be the first quarterback to take a snap during 7-on-7s. Field comes out and finishes up. And I want to look instead at what's happening in Latrobe and look at what Fields is providing for the Steelers defense. But this is just an interesting development. And I'm not sure why there's so much loyalty to Russell Wilson already. Fields is lighting it up. That's for Mike Tomlin to figure out. So there's a great article here on ESPN.com. You guys check this out. Details what my thought is here, that Justin Fields is actually more of a big issue, more of a challenge for the defense actually than the offense. So if we look at one particular practice, Justin Fields, he faked the handoff to Jaylen Warren, ripped the ball away, sprinted to his right, went to the goal line. The defender, he scrambled to recover. He scrambled to cut off his path, and Fields is just too quick. He even flashed a peace sign at the defenders, crossed the goal line for a touchdown in the 7 shots period on the first day of padded training camp practice at St. Vincent. He's just been a revolution in preparing this defense. And I know Fields incredibly well from his time in Chicago, and this is to hear directly from him. It's super fun being able to show off my legs a little bit, and practice was definitely fun. The defense talks a lot, but we did a good job today shutting him up. And like Coach always says, there's no speculating now that we've got the pads on. And Fields is just a really good guy to have on your team. He's a great teammate. So Russell Wilson pushing a sled in practice, injured his calf. That makes absolutely no sense. That's classic Russell Wilson doing something silly like that. But the Steelers' first team defense is gaining so much valuable experience defending a mobile quarterback in practice. And that's especially beneficial with games against a ton of running quarterbacks on this year's schedule. I mean, we've got back-to-back games against Richardson at Indy, home against Dallas, the Giants of Danny Dimes. I'm not sure that name is even a good one anymore. He has really struggled. But anyways, Daniels, the rookie with Washington, the Ravens, Watson with the Browns. I mean, even the Eagles are on the schedule. A very mobile quarterback almost every week. And Fields, I'd say he's about the best at that. And this is an unexpected development that even if Fields does not get the start, he is so valuable in preparing this defense. And this is linebacker Landon Roberts. It helps us a lot. You got Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson still can run and stuff like that. Then we got Jalen Hurts this year. We got Dak Prescott in the red area. Prescott likes to pull it in and run a little bit. So it just gets us prepared for that element of our defense, the calls that we're making in certain types of situations. So I think it all plays a good role for us. And Roberts, if you guys were watching, he got his own dose of what Fields can do. He did a read option touchdown when Fields broke the pocket. He also did it again on another read option, gained about 8 yards, and Fields made Robert look bad, and he reacted. Robert shoved the quarterback at the end of his run, tripped him up, and this is what I like about how this team is coming together, and it's actually showing me that this team might be coming around and being the locker room that's in Justin Fields' hand. I mean, he is such a great locker room guy. Immediately, rookie Fatanu, McCormick, they flew in to defend their quarterback. It was the first fight of camp, and this is to hear from Roberts. What's your explanation? Outside the pocket, this guy's a problem. Inside the pocket's a problem. You see the type of throws he's capable of making, the type of throws that he's making in practice, stuff like that. The other dynamic of him running like he does is you'll be like, golly, man, he's that type of guy that's always going to keep you on your toes, great leader and stuff like that. And yeah, he's definitely a spark. So he's been getting the majority of first-team reps. The Steelers prioritize mobility in selecting Pickett way back in 22, but now we're looking at Fields being probably the biggest threat on his legs that this team has seen. If you kind of look at what Fields has done, this is what the defense is facing. Since 2021, Fields has ranked first in scramble plays of 153. Rushing yards gained on those plays, 1,359. 7 touchdowns on scramble plays. And just first hand in Chicago during his rookie year, he orchestrated a 21-point fourth quarter and a near comeback against a Steelers team led by Ben Roethlisberger. And this is to hear even more from defensive coordinator Terrell Austin. When he breaks the pocket, he's dangerous. He can turn a bad play into a really good play really fast. It's good for us because then that means we have to be really sharp on our rushing lanes. I'm going to close this down. It means we have to be really sharp on our rushing lanes and also how we're rushing the quarterback. Means we have to be really sharp if we're in our zone, so we see him scramble in terms of coming out of coverage and corralling them. So it does a lot. It makes sense. It's really good work for us because we're going to run across quarterbacks like that constantly. We play Lamar twice. We're going to run across quarterbacks like this, and this can only help us. So, I mean, just kind of looking at this from a broad perspective, Justin Fields is going to be incremental in this defense really developing because this defense has got to gel too. That's my dog in the background. I'm sorry. So, yeah, it's just a huge thing. And linebacker Patrick Queen, he sums it up by saying, for us, Justin Fields gives us everything we need to see. He can make every throw. He can make every read. He can run the ball. We can get to work on everything that we need to. And I don't really understand what the loyalty is to Russell Wilson so far in camp. I mean, he hurt himself in a silly way, but Russell Wilson, he was not very well liked in the locker room in Denver. Fields is a locker guy. These players seem to be coming around him. He is showing every single reason in practice that he should be the starter. It's just a matter of consistency. So maybe that's the loyalty. Maybe this is just coach speak to try to push this quarterback competition a little further so the cream rises to the top. But right now, Fields is lighting things up in practice. I think he should be the Steelers guy. But you guys let me know in the comments. Really appreciate getting the opportunity to provide you good coverage for Steel City football. Please hit the subscribe button, and we will continue. And I'll talk to you soon. See ya.